it is false. It's like normal understatement, logically understatement. Now it should be both cases should be true. Now if I write it here, console.log here 3 greater than 1 or 3 less than 2. Can anyone tell me what it can become? True or false? True or false? True. Why? Because at least one condition is true now. Will be true. Will be true if any one is true. So answer is true only. Now console.log not 5 greater than 6. Now tell me. True only. True. Because not will reverse the boolean. True to false, false to true. Complement. Have to say complement. Someone is asking why I am putting double end. Double end is the logical end. Single end is actually bitwise. We are not using bitwise much. We have bitwise, but we don't discuss bitwise much and all. Okay. We have bitwises and all those things we don't discuss much. These are logical operators. Assignments, relationals, logical assignment. Sorry. As next one, arithmetic. Next. Yes, yes, Akhil. Perfect. Now next one. After logical operators are over, assignment operators are over. Uh, Logical operators are over. What we can bring it more? Con conditional operator. Conditional operator. Conditional operator. Or conditional operator. Or ternary operator. People also call conditional operator or ternary operator. Now, what it will happen? Let z is equals to 5 greater than 6 question mark 5 column 6. What is the z value? What is the z value? 6. Why? What it will do, sir? Conditional operator will have 3 segments. It is also called ternary because 3 parts will be there. One part after the question mark, one part after the column, one part. Now, if it will check the condition, sir. If condition is true, it will go to the first one. Condition is true, it will go to the first one. If condition is false, it will go to the second one. Okay. If condition is true, it will return the first one. If condition is false, it will return the second one, sir. This is called ternary operator or conditional operator. And this one is one of the most important operators of all. Okay. Any doubts? No. Like if else. It is actually if else. The conditional operator also called short if. Okay. Now, next one, sir. Next one, ma. Z is 6 because condition is false. Next one, increment and decrement operators. increment and decrement operators. Now, actually, some people will call, listen, some people will call operators are kind of three types: unary, binary, ternary. Unary, binary, ternary. Whatever we did till now are binary and ternary. Binary means it will take two values to do, minimum two values. Ternary means minimum three values to do. There are some operators which will need only one value to do. Those are called unary operators. Those are called unary operators. Increment and decrement are the best examples for that. If I write it here, let x2 equals to 25. If I write it here, x plus plus, and if I write it here, console.log x, what it will print? It will, x plus plus is nothing but x equals to x plus 1. Always it will increment the value by 1 only. Increment operator is used to increment the value by 1 only always. Any doubts? Any doubts, ma? No. Now, but people will not understand there is one more thing called pre-increment and post-increment. There is a pre-increment. This is a post-increment. Post-increment. Console.log x2. And here pre-increment. Pre-increment means first increment and then give the value. Post increment means first give the value and then increment. Okay. Mohammad Arshad asking why question mark is there. Question mark is for the ternary operator. It's like checking the condition. If the condition is true, it will done. If the condition is false, it will go to the next one. That's it. Now, what is the pre and post difference? Let me give it to you. Imagine here, let x3 equals to 5. Now, if I write it here, let y3 equals to, everyone see this, please understand it, ma, plus x plus plus. Now, console.log 5. This is pre-increment. Pre-increment means first plus plus is there. If first plus plus is there, pre-increment what it will do, sir? It will increase the 5 value to 6. Now, what is the x value now? 6. It will write it here 6 plus post increment. Post increment means first it will give the value and then update. What is the x value now? It will give the 6 value. But in internally after giving 6, what it will become? 7. Now x value is 7, but it will give 6 only here because it's a post increment. First, it's like, see, the name itself will say, first give me x and then plus plus. First give do the plus plus and then give me the x. Okay, pre and post. And now here answer is 6 plus 6, which is 12. Answer is 6 plus 6, which is 12. Same thing, minus minus is used to subtract one value known as decrement operator. And this is known as decrement operator. Any doubts here? JavaScript is interpreted, sir. It will interpret line by line. It will run. Today, yes, we have MongoDB class at 2 p.m. for the people who are of Python. Yeah. Next, sir. Next one. There is another unary operator plus. Plus is also used, everyone. Plus is also used for unary operator. Plus is also used for unary operator. What does it mean? Plus is also used for unary operator. Yes, Mamshirudi, it's spelling mistake. Now. Now everyone, plus is also used unary for unary operator of converting converting any data type into converting any data type into uh, number. Imagine if I write it here, console.log 5 plus 6. Can anyone tell me what will be the answer in line number 47? What is the answer in line number 47? Which is string of 5, 6, which is 56. This will be the answer. Because 5 is converted into string. But instead of this, what if I want to convert 6 only to number? Okay. If I want to convert 6 only to number, then you can write it here, sir. 5 plus 6. 5 plus 6. And here. Now what is the answer here? Nothing but 5 plus 6, which is 11. If you put plus before any element, automatically that element will be converted into number data type. If you put plus before any element, automatically that number will be converted into uh, the that data type, number data type. Not but not least, nullish coalition operator. Space I gave it just to show you guys. Okay, it's not important. Nullish coalition operator. Nullish coalition operator means nullish coalition operator means let A3 equals to 5. Let B3 equals to 8. Now if I write it here, let C3 equals to A3 double question B3. Now console.log A3. Can anyone guess what is A3 sorry C3? Can anyone guess what is C3 value? What is C3 value? What is C3 value is 5. C3 value is 5. What is this double quotation mark? Double question mark will do. Double question mark is called nullish coalition operator. What it will do? It will check two values. If first value is null or undefined, if first value is null or undefined, automatically it will take the second value and it will give it to the first main one. If it is null or undefined, if it is having any another value, then it will take that value only. Imagine here, now C value is 5 because first value is not null or undefined. Now if I go here, 5. Imagine here A3 value, if I go here, undefined, undefined. Now automatically it will become See, 8. Why 8? Because it will take the second element. Now, see, if it is undefined, first one is undefined, automatically it will take the second one. If first one is not undefined, it will not take the second one. It will take only the first one. This is the point. Now, someone in the online, Pavan Teja and all are asking how this plus will work. Again, I'm repeating, if you put any string or anything before them, just plus, automatically that string or any value, any data type will be converted into number data type. Okay, plus can be used to convert the data types from any data type to number data type. Any doubts? Pavan Teja, when you are subtracting two values, automatically it will subtract it, directly. You don't need to put a plus sign also. Listen, someone is asking a question. Now value is 8. Someone is asking a question instead of 6. What if I put it A? Answer will be 5A. Because automatically it will convert, sir. But if you are subtracting, automatically it will convert the string into number. When you are subtracting, it will convert string to number. When you are seeing it addition, it will convert number to string. Oh. Double question mark is used. Double quotation mark is used to take a choice of two values. Two values. If first one is undefined and it takes second, else it takes first. What if the second one is also undefined? It will take undefined only. It doesn't care about the second one. Second one may be undefined, maybe null, maybe anything. It doesn't care. It cares only one logic. First one undefined or not. Undefined to second value. Na to first value. Simple. It will not care about any other thing. In future, we will do this kind of logic, sir. Actually, this thing is one of the useful one. Any doubts in the operator, sir? I hope everyone got the operators. Now, let's discuss the control statements. Today we have lot on the plate. Now, did we use this operator often in real world? Yes, we will use it, sir. Now, next one. Control statements. Statements and loops. Index.html. Script.js. Everyone focus here. Control statements. Let's add a script, sir. Now dot slash script.js. Focus here, ma, online. Cannot get index.html. What? URL, this folder name wrong. Now it printed the index.html. Right click online. If anyone doubts, please let me know. Listen to this, ma. Now these things are very easy for you to revise. We need to discuss if, switch, while, do while, and for. And it is 100% same as your programming languages without any difference. Once you discuss them, the basics of JavaScript will be over, and then we'll start a DOM from tomorrow. Okay? Is it clear, ma? Now, let's start it here. Now, scripter. First one, if block. Okay, interview questions, we'll write it, ma, one day. Once the basics and all are over, we will write it whatever the topics we discussed in that I will write it. Don't worry. When the time is there, don't I will write. Now, next one, sir. If block. Everyone focus here. If block we are writing. First one. Simple if. Simple if. If one condition is there, let A is equals to 25. A is greater than 20. Then go inside. Write it here. Console.log. Okay. Value is greater than 20. Something you are writing. So now what it will print, sir? Everyone, what it will print, ma? Value is greater than 20. In this, there is no problem. Okay. Now next, there is another case called if else. If else is like, you know, getting if, simple if only, you will write if condition and else condition also. Like what if it is true, it will go here. What if it is not true, it will go, what you will do, kind of thing. Let's do it here. Classic program everyone goes here is even or odd. I'm going with that only. Write a function to check even or odd. Now function even odd. Now if I write it here, if it will take it one value, if that value modulus 2 equals to 0, if it is true, then return, then console.log value is is even. Now, else. Now, console dot log value is odd. Now, what is 15? What it will print, ma? What it will exactly print, sir? 15 is odd. 15 is odd. Any doubts in this? I hope no doubts. Someone is asking me why I used that dollar braces. Instead of dollar braces, you can break that val also. Instead of breaking string, I can use a string with dollar. This is called template literal. Okay. So that combining dynamic values in the string. Now, next kind of interpolation. True, sir. Now, next, write a function, everyone. Write a function. Write a function to check to check whether eligible to vote or not. Vote or not by passing age as parameter. Can you do it quickly, sir? If you all do it quickly, we'll discuss more into the switch case and if switch fails. Everyone has to try, sir. Open your books and do. Now, let's write a function. Vote eligibility, which will take one val and which will take it like if val greater than 18 greater than or equals to 18. Console.log eligible, else console.log not eligible. Okay. You can use a ternary operator also, sir, but I am using this if only to show you if case. Now next, if you have to check, if you have to check multiple conditions, if you have to check multiple conditions, you can use if, else if. Sir, you can always use something called nested if also. You can also, you can also keep if inside if. What is if inside if is called? Called nested if. Okay. We don't need to do that, but it's actually possible. It's not a big deal. Okay. Now, same way, if you have multiple conditions here, it will check it. Like, let a is equals to 20 or, and I want to check it like whether a1 is positive or negative or something. Okay. Or I will write one function only. Everything I will write it by functions. Function positive or negative. Now here number, if number is greater than 0, if number is greater than 0, automatically it is a positive, sir. What if number is less than 0? Else if number is less than 0, console.log negative. Sir, there is another way, sir. There is another way where number is not greater than 0 or less than 0, which is equals to 0, which is called else case, which is nothing but console.log number is 0, 0, neither positive nor negative. Simple. When you are having this kind of multiple if else conditions, you can use something called if else if. You can use something like if else if. Any doubts here, ma? Huh? Zero, zero. Uh, 0 is neither positive nor negative, रे. नहीं. Plus 0, minus 0. Both are the same, na? I don't think so. Guys, is 0 is positive or negative? No, both not right. Hey, is that statement right? Neither positive nor negative. Okay, I think it's neutral. Okay, but maybe if you are going with positive, let it be. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but if case I am right. Okay, my code is right. Maybe my statement may be wrong. I don't know that much maths, but I think it's neutral. That's what I know. Okay. Now, okay, let it be. Now, 5 it will print positive. Okay. Obviously, it will 0.5 greater than 0 only, na? Condition is important. Value is not important. 0.5, is it greater than 0 or less than 0? That only it will think. Okay. Okay. Now, everyone, everyone. But, sir, what if there are 10 conditions? Imagine someone asks you to print the day of the week. A classic example. Okay. If you give 0, it should print Sunday. If you give 1, Monday, 2, Tuesday, 3, Wednesday, kind of thing until the 6, which is Saturday. Then you have to write if, else if, else if, else if, like that. Just a minute. Now, okay, everyone focus here, sir. Now, what if there are some kind of 8 conditions, 10 conditions, 20 conditions where it has to check it each one, if, else if, else if, else if. Instead, we have one thing called switch. Switch is used, switch is used to control the control flow when multiple options are available. When multiple options are available. How do you do that? Switch. Switch will take one value, sir. Okay. Now function, user role, val, switch, admin, console, dot log, admin, and you have to put here. Sorry, I'm sorry. Here, some logic mistake. Switch, val. Now it will work. Case, admin, case admin, console, dot log, I am admin. Here. And break. Every switch case should have a break until you go for a default case. I think you all already had an idea on switch case, right? This is the most easiest one of all. Now, if I go here, now here, imagine if I are a teacher, it will print I am teacher. If you are a student, it will print I am student. And what if the value is not matching with admin, or value is not matching with teacher, value is not matching with student also, then you will go for something last one called default. Default will work when none of the above cases are matched. Default will work when none of the above cases are matched. Then it will say console.log console log, and then here it will say please enter proper value, proper role. Now if I call user role and I pass it here admin, and it will print it here I am admin. Any doubts here? These are a basic control statements which are if, else, and switch. We will have loops also which we will discuss now, but just focus on if, else, and switch. Till now, just write it online or offline. If anyone have any doubts in this also, you can ask me, ma. Till now, does anyone have any doubts, sir? If anyone have any doubts, you can ask me, ma. Switch part, I'm explaining it again for the persons who did not get it. Sir, switch will take one value, sir. Imagine it is taking it here, val. And now it will check it. What is the val value? Admin. Now, is there any value named case admin? First, it will check the first one. It is matched. Imagine it did not match. It will go to the second one. If it did not match, it will go to the third one. And until it matches all the cases, any one case. If it matches any one case, sir, whatever the case comes, it will do. And here break is there. The moment it sees the break, it will go out of the loop. The moment it sees the break, it will go out of the loop. If break is not there, it will not come. Amit, can you repeat the line number 52 in the previous file, which is double question mark? And I'm telling it to you, Amit. Double quotation means you will write it here, double quotation A, double quotation B. That means either A value or B value. Take it any one. If A value is undefined, take it B value. If A value is defined, that means A is having some value, take A value only. If it is defined, it will go for A. If it is not defined, it will go for B. That is what the double quotation marks, which is double question mark, which is called, run, which is called nullish collision operator. Everyone just noted down the switch, sir. Now, now, Harshad, is it clear? Now, everyone, let's listen to the most interesting parts of any programming language, to say you truly, are loops. Loops are used to iterate certain statements. For example, if is not a loop, if is a decision making, that means true eto it will go to one point, false eto it will go to another point, but it will not repeat again and again and again, only one time. But loops are like it will repeat the values again and again and again. Loops are used to iterate certain statements. We'll discuss the loops. We'll complete the loops and we'll end it. Don't worry. Now, loops, main important loop is for loop only. Okay. Now, while loop, do while loop, we'll just discuss it one example, but for loop, we will discuss more. Okay. Because 90% of the times you will use only for and for off only. Okay. I will tell you now. Sir, someone is asking how many days are left. We just started, sir. We just finished the JavaScript basics. If you complete the loops, for your kind information, this content, whatever we learned till now, is actually less than a week content. We are slowly learning it. Okay. And the course gonna take another 3 weeks. Okay. Yeah. But make sure you are practicing it, and by the end of the course, you will get it all. Okay. Now, next one. When this course exactly started, which date? Huh? Date July 11. It will be completed on and around, sir. If it is July 11 is first day, like after the demos, original first day is 11. So maybe demos and all, it take it some kind of 5 days or something. 17th. If 17th is starting, sir, before 17th, I'm 100% sure it will be completed. Initially, I said it like 50 days it will take with the holidays, so it will be 60, right? 50 days were 50 sessions, I told you. So 50 sessions, automatically 2 months, and it will take it like each month will have one Sunday. So 8 Sundays. So total it's 58. So around 60. By next 17, perfect it will be. Okay. Yeah. Jar is shake a little bit faster. Is it fast? Guys, see, the loops and control statements are simple. Okay. In case if you are getting it anything, let me know. I will repeat that concept one more time. Okay. Loops anyway will go slowly. Don't worry. Now go here. Everyone focus here. First one. While. What is a loop will have? Every loop will have three values. Every loop will have three statements. Initialization, condition, updation. Every loop will have three statements: initialization, condition, updation. Oh, you are saying it like it is slow and you want me to fast. Nay, some people are asking it fast. That's different. Anyway, loops are having three statements here: initialization, condition, and updation. Now, basically, there are two types of loops. Two types of loops. Entry control loops and exit control loops. Basically, there are two types of loops. One is entry control loop, one is exit control loop. Now, let's discuss the entry control loops. Entry control loops checks the checks the condition at the starting of checks the condition at the starting of loop. Okay, so that if the condition is true, only it will go inside, sir. Okay. Now, best examples for entry control loop are while and for. Both are entry control loops only. Exit control loops, exit control loops checks the condition at the end of loop. End of loop. The best example is do while. First we discussed what is while and we'll do example, and then we'll discuss do while and we'll do one example. Once you guys are had in a good idea, then we'll go for and we'll discuss in depth of for, because for is the most important one of all. Okay, most of the JavaScript goes with for only. Now let's go here. First, while, sir. How do you do? Let's do in initialization. Let I1 initially 0 while I1 less than or equals to 10. Console.log I1 and I1 plus plus. Now here, first one, I made it I1 0 na. This is called initialization. Init
This
it will
meeting is
cost some
being
kind of
recorded.
1 paisa per something. Some amount will be there. Imagine for your company, 1 paisa will be there for one, one time. And you put that in a loop and you unnecessarily, you did not check the increment or something, and it became an infinite loop. By the time you realize, it will be in lakhs. The paisas are also okay. So it will cost so much per money for the companies, and you will be fired also. So the infinite loop is risky. So always check it when you are doing with the loops, how it is running. Now here, a value, I1 value here 0, it will check it 0 to 10. Is 0 is less than or equals to 10? True or false? True, it will go inside. If it is true, it will go inside, sir. Now it will print it here I1 value. So answer is 0, it will print. And then here I1 plus plus. Then what it will become I1 value? 1. Then I1 will become 1. Then again it will check the condition. Again it will check the condition. Is 1 is less than or equals to 10? True or false? True, it will come and print. Again I value will become 2. And again check the condition. So like this it will do, and it will print 3, 4, 5 until 10. It will print until 10, sir. Now after 10, whenever it becomes I1 value 11, 11 less than or equals to 10, it will be false. It will come out. It will be false and it will come out, sir. So total 0 to 10 it printed, sir. It was iterated 11 times. Number of iterations are 11, 0 to 10 values it printed. What if I want to convert the same thing in do while? I want to write the same logic in the do while, sir. Let I2 equals to 0. Do. I will write the same things. While I2 less than or equals to 10. Sir, will it print the same result or not? Will the both will print same result or not? Yes, both will print the same result. There is no difference only. Why? Because see, here you are checking the condition, here you are checking the condition. That is the only difference. But what is the major difference between while and do while? Because it is checking at the last. Imagine it will first do and then check condition. Imagine here I value is 20. Imagine here I1 value is 20. Will it print anything, sir, if I1 value is 20? Now, check it in while anything will print. Why will while print anything, sir? If I no, but will do while will print anything? Yes, because first it will take the 20 value, it will go inside, it will print it, then 20 will become 21, and then it will check it 21 less than 10. Yes, it is false, so it will not go. So first it will give you one free entry always. Okay, it will give you free entry. Yeah, some loop syntax is actually similar to Java, sir. It is a mixture of Java and Python. Now, any doubts here? Where do we? I wanted one free entry, like even though the condition false or true, I don't wanna check it. I just wanted like everyone comes, just go to that particular function one time. Okay. But after that, I wanna check it the condition. First time free entry is there. Like a free trial. That kind of thing you will use do while. Okay. Now next. Sir, not but not least, most important ones, and the finishing of our Java basics, which is sorry, JavaScript basics, for loop. Now, everyone focus here, sir. There are 4 for loops available in JavaScript. There are 4 are available. First one, I will show you by printing an array values. Let ARR equals to 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I want to print array values which are 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, Jaris Sheikh, do while is exit control loop. True. Now, ARR, now for loop, let's take it a for loop. For let I is equals to 0, I less than ARR dot length. If you remember, we did ARR dot length already array methods. Now I plus plus console dot log ARR of I. Why most people prefer for loop is for loop will contain initialization, condition, and updation in the same statement. Okay. Now initially how it will work, sir? First it will take it. What is I value? 0. 0 less than. What is ARR dot length? What is the length? Is 0 is less than 4. True or false? True. 0 is less than false. True. It will go. Then it will print ARR of 0. What is ARR of 0? Perfect. Then next, it will go here. I plus plus. I plus plus. It will become, what is the I value now? Array, I is 0, 1 and kind of 1. 6 is like the another element. I is 1. I is 1. Then 1 less than ARR dot length. 1 less than 4. True. It will go inside and it will print ARR of 1. ARR of 1 is 6. I is not 6. ARR of I is 6. I is 1. Then next, I value will become 2. 2 less than or equals to 4. True. Then ARR of 2, which is 7. And then 8. Now, I value will become 4. 4 less than 4. 4 less than 4 is false. So it will not go inside only. And this is called standard for in JavaScript. In JavaScript, you have 4 types of fors, which is standard for. Standard for loop. This is the standard for loop. For the persons who did not get, it will do initialization, condition, updation in the same statement, sir. Okay. Just run it once, you will get it. Next. Everyone see it, sir. Next one. Next one. Fur off. Fur off. If anyone write this logic, sir, if anyone write this logic in Python or Java, they will understand this. In Python or Java or anywhere, you will write the same logic. Let I value 0, I less than array dot length, I plus plus. That means every time index value 0 only start, every time length only, every time plus plus only, right or not? For if you want to print array. So that is why then JavaScript people think it like, if you want to print array values, we will give one default function. The default for loop is for off. For off. Use it to iterate array values. How do you do that? For let I of ARR. That's it. Now, if you ask I, console.log I. Now, you know what is the first time I value? What is the first time I value? Anyone guess? 5. Second time? 7. Third time? 10. 8. Same logic. Instead of writing it here, what happened? Somewhere it went infinite loop. Hey, where did it went infinite loop, Ray? Did I put any breakpoint? No, no. Now it went to infinite loop, sir. You know why it went infinite loop? Inside this, I took the I2 value, but I am updating it I1 value. So automatically I value always 0 only, I2 value, so that it is infinite loop. Now browser itself got stopped. Browser got broke up because browser completely got broke because of infinite loop. I told you now. Call stack got more than that. Now you know the error which I did. The error which I did is inside this I copied I1 plus plus. So I2 value is always 0 only. So 0 less than 10, it always becomes 0 less than 10 only. It is printing it I1 value only here. See, I just copy pasted that, but I forgot to change it. This is the problem. Google Chrome is unresponsive. Relaunch now. Yes. Need to restore. No need. Inspect. Now console. See, now it printed all the values. 5, 6, 7, 8. It printed one more time, sir. Are you getting my point, ma? Fur off. This is called fur off. What it is called? Fur off. Fur off is used. Sir, same thing. For in can be used to iterate array indexes. Usually we will use it for objects. Usually we use it for object keys. Now, if you use for in how to do? Same logic. Let I in ARR console.log I. Anyone guess what is I values it will print? 0, 1, 2 indexes values. The difference between for off and for in is for off will give you the values directly. For in will give you, indexes, which will print 0, 1, 2, 3. Total 4 values are there. If I wanted array values, ARR of I write it. कुछ नहीं होता. Now, last but not least, there is another for called for each to iterate the values. We already discussed for each in the array function, sir. You remembered? Yeah. All are used for arrays only. You can use standard for, you can use it for off, you can use for in, you can use for each. But 99% of the times I will always use for each only. I am only telling it. Because for each will use callback functions. That is the advantage. Takes the function as a parameter. So I will use always for each. Any doubts, sir? Any doubts, ma, till now? Now, guys, if you go here in the topics, the topics till now we discussed are in the basics of JavaScript. We discussed. One more time, I will just give it to you glance. You discussed introduction of JavaScript, and then we discussed variables, comments, and JS engine, execution content, call stack, data types, inside the data types, primitive, what we discussed in primitive, number, and inside the number math methods, and strings, string methods, and boolean, and undefined, and null. These are the things we discussed. In non-primitive data types, non-primitive, we discussed things like functions. Inside the functions, we discussed function, parameters, returns, return, and rest operator, spread operator, callback, closure, higher order, function expression, arrow. Any other? IAFE, anonymous. And then next, after this, we discussed arrays and we discussed array methods. There are so many methods are there. I'm not declaring all. We discussed array methods. We declared something called objects. We discussed something like after non-primitive data types operators. We discussed, and we discussed today if else, if switch, while, do while, for off, for in. These were the things, sir, we discussed. Till now, any doubts? Till now, any doubts? For each we discussed already in array functions, sir. Okay. Now this completes the complete basics of JavaScript. Now, sir, these basics are important because every programming language will have this. Whether you are learning Java or whether you are learning any programming languages, these all things will be there in that language also. But tomorrow we will start DOM. DOM is only JavaScript will have. Okay. For example, if you are learning Java, after a certain point, you will go to some concepts like classes, something, oops, that will be only for Java. If you go for C, after a certain point, you will go to pointers, that will be only for C. If you go for some another Python or something, you will have some packages, you will go for that only. But here, document object model is the main heart of the JavaScript, which we will start from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Make sure you attend from tomorrow onwards every day, sir, so that you will follow it up. Okay. We'll do practices also. Tomorrow onwards, we'll do again practice. Every day we will do projects and tasks. Tomorrow onwards, every day it will be given. Okay.